I always had this sense that something wasn't quite right about the way the world functioned, the things I was being told, the ideas I was supposed to believe, the way they want me to act. I always had this, it always angered me a little bit. I can't explain why. It's almost like, I know I always reference the movie The Matrix, but you know Neo, they're saying you're looking, but you don't know what you're looking for. You're up all night scanning the internet. You don't know what you're looking for. I was always kind of like that, even when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. All the propaganda from all the television, the school, my first normal job, all these things they were telling me, something just didn't sit right with me in my soul. And I was looking for a way out.
I guess I was kind of fortunate from a young age. I always knew that the Matrix was coming and that the system is designed to oppress. The people who make the rules do not make the rules for the benefit of us. They make the rules for the benefit of the people who make the rules. And I knew that. And I think every person intrinsically knows that. Like if it's 4 a.m. and you're sitting in a gas station and a Lambo pulls up, you're probably thinking drug dealer or criminal. You're not thinking, oh, he definitely went to school. Don't you see that when the Matrix and the people in charge of it try their very best to destroy objective reality, when they deliberately convince you things that aren't true, when they destroy objective reality, your mind is now fully open for programming.
They destroy the people who can inspire resistance amongst the populace, and they need to control the narrative. These people who I often use the popular movie as an easy way to characterize and explain my mindset. I call them the Matrix, and they are the Matrix because they purport a false version of reality for people to subscribe to so that they can be drained of their resource and use. And they literally paint a false reality. And the reason they're able to do that is because everyone who counters that reality, they attempt to delete in real time. They just did it with COVID. They convinced people that something was happening that literally wasn't even happening in real time. And the reason they managed to get away with it for so long is because every time you spoke up and told the truth and talked about what you see with your own eyes and hear with your own ears, you're silenced. They need to control the world and control how people think. And we are a threat to that.
Even now, to this day, I don't believe in the system. I'm very anti-government. I'm very anti-bank. I do not believe any of the things we're told or taught in school are useful. I don't believe any of the stuff on the news. Even things about wealth creation. You just mentioned my website. People talk about how to make money. I have people come to me all the time, and all of their ideas about how to get rich never worked for me. And I'm not saying they wouldn't work for you, but the way I got rich was completely separate to everything I was told. I was told to make money, save money, buy a house. And yeah, that worked 30, 40 years ago. But look at the average price of a house now compared to wages. Buy a house? What? It's going to take me 25 years to buy that house. Like, I want to be rich now. So I think a lot of the things are outdated. A lot of the things they teach are specifically designed to put you in a state of mind where you just obey and comply. This is what I believe school is for. It's to train worker ants.
You have to resist the slave mind. You have to look at it all and understand they are trying to make a slave of you. And when I say slave, I do not mean slave lightly. I mean the word slave. They are printing money from the sky and you're giving up your life for it. If they can create something in unlimited amounts anytime they want, and you'll give up your life and time for that said thing, you are their slave. They don't need to use power and control and whips anymore. They just have the money print button. It's slavery. And they need to make sure that even if you know that, you don't feel powerful enough to do anything about it. All of this, every single thing about the modern world was deliberately constructed to get us to a point where they can come along and lock you in your house for something with a 99.9% survival rate, and you're gonna sit there and take it like a bitch anyway. The government is never gonna tell you anything that's gonna wake you up. The government's gonna teach you things that are gonna make you subservient and compliant. They're gonna tell you all this crap about identifying as a panda and all this other shit is not an accident. When they can convince the average person on the street to pretend that some other person is a panda because they said so, you are fully in the slave mindset. When it comes on the news, if someone says they're a panda, you have to agree they're a panda, otherwise you are racist and a bigot. And you go, okay, you are done. You are now full slave mode. And that's all they want. So you will continue to work your shit job for shit money while they continue to do whatever the fuck they like. It's all a scam.